Hi, my name is Mohammed Saad Server, and this is the second part of the video in which I will show you how to provision software with the help of Ansible. And for that, we would need Vagrant, Oracle VirtualBox, and Git Bash. And this was done in the first part of the video. We already installed all of that software, and now we are ready to run Vagrant. In the last video, I showed you that you can use the Vagrant init command to initialize Vagrant, and it creates a Vagrant file on the computer. And you can see our Vagrant file is the first file here. So we will just go into it and I'll show you how it is customized. So basically, we define our control node, and the software that we have to download is Ubuntu Trusty 64. That's the image that we'll download from the Vagrant server. And then we define our IP address that we want and the size of the disk that we want, 200 MB, and the memory we want. We can also define other parameters like CPU, the number of CPUs, and so many others. And this is where I define the manage node host. I called it the host and gave the box name, which is the image basically that we will download in a minute. And then this is the IP address I assigned to the host. And I also gave it 200 MB and 2 GB of memory as well. So let's just get out of this file and uh, download the image. So for downloading the Ubuntu image, we will write the command Vagrant box add Ubuntu Trusty 64. So if you press this, you will this image will get downloaded. It will take a few minutes. It might be 500 or 600 MB. So I have already downloaded this image. You can see if it's already downloaded by typing the command vagrant box list, and you can see that it should show up. Yes, it's the Ubuntu Trusty 64 image for the VirtualBox. So now I'm gonna run this install this image or provision this image into our manage node and the host node. So to do that, the command is basically vagrant up. It's a simple command. You can see that these images will be provisioned here. Basically, the Ubuntu image will be provisioned here 2 times, once for the control node and the other time for the manage node. And it should start appearing here pretty soon. We'll just take a minute or two, and you can see the progress here. It's almost 90%, but it will take a minute from here still. This is the Linux image, Ubuntu image, and this is the default username, Vagrant. We'll use a private key authentication. It should take a minute more from here. You can see the base memory assigned was 2 GB. And I believe it should be done in a few seconds. Gave the version of the VirtualBox and the folder where the Vagrant file is located. And now the control node is done and it starts provisioning of the manage node host. So we have 2 nodes. One is the control, the other is the host. Which we call the manage node. Should take a minute from here. Now that's been provisioned. We're almost done. Setting host name, enabling interfaces, and it's done. So now this is done. We can check from the command line as well if these images are provisioned already. And the command for that is to type global status. And it will show you the ID of these nodes. So we have 3 nodes running. Okay, we saw that it was showing um, three images being run, 3 virtual boxes, and we had actually 2. So when I ran the command prune, it showed us the exact number and the exact names of those images. Now everything is good. So we can also use the Vagrant status command to check the Linux images, the number of Linux images and their IDs running. So these are the IDs, the names, and the location where the Vagrant file is located. Okay, so you can see that we have just 2 of these nodes running. So that's good. Now we go to our next step, which is to remote into our control node. And we type this command, vagrant ssh, Ansible control node, and we should be able to get into it. It will prompt for a password. We will just enter a password once it comes up, and we should be there. And you can see we are already there in our control node here. It doesn't show the IP address that we gave, which was 192.168.60.50, but it will show it next time when we remote into it. Exit out of it. Now we'll try to SSH into our manage node. Manage node host. And it should prompt for a password pretty soon. Okay. So we're into our manage node, which is our host as well. So which is our host. Okay, so now we exit out of this. And now we go again into our manage node. We SSH into it again, actually into the control node, because now we will set up the SSH key so we can remote into our manage node from the control node without any password. So okay, we entered the password here. Now you can see the IP address here too. So now we enter the control node. We'll enter the command for generating the public private key combination. So the command is this. Just press enter. It's already there. Now we'll copy this key into our host so that we don't have to enter the password, and we can go directly from the control node to the host node. And we'll have to enter the IP address of the host node, which is 192.168.60.60. Yes. And okay, we need to enter the password for this to work. That's what it needs. And you can see that one key was added. And now we can go directly from our control node to our host by entering SSH and the Vagrant at the IP address. Okay, So we are already into our host now. Now we will just exit or log out of it and go into the control node, and now we can start provisioning software. Okay, so now we're into our control node, and we will um, install the yum package into it. So first what we'll do is we'll type apt update, we will update the packages, and once that's done, we'll install yum. So that's done. Now we will install the yum package. Apt install yum, yes. Okay, so I found the issue, so we just need to add it as a single argument, ppa colon ansible slash ansible, and then you can see that this was installed. Now we will type sudo apt update again, so it will update and add it to the repository, and now we can install Ansible. Okay, yes. Okay, great. So now we can check if Ansible was installed by typing the version command. You can see that Ansible version 2.9.27 was installed. Now we will provision software from our control node to the host node by using a very simple Ansible playbook. So for that, we will create a file in our control node called hello.txt, and inside this file we can just write something or that. Okay, so now we will provision this remote host from the control node. So we will write a simple playbook. I'll call it play YAML and write using the YAML format, name of copying hello.txt file, host, um, all tasks, main, copying file. We'll use a copy module, and source is gonna be hello.txt, and the destination is going to be hello.txt as well. And we'll just save it. We'll just save it. Okay, and we'll write our inventory file as well. Put ini, and we will just give the name of the IP address 192.168.60.60, and then we'll just save it. Okay, and then we run the playbook, and playbook can be run by writing the command Ansible playbook. Uh, play.yaml entry. Okay, it changed the remote host. Let's see if it worked. So let's go into that. SSH Vagrant at 192.168.60.60, and we go there, and the file should be there if it worked correctly. And there you go, the file is there, hello.txt, and our playbook worked correctly. So that ends our um, video for showing you how we can provision software from the Ansible control node to the host node using Vagrant, Git Bash, and Oracle VirtualBox. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye bye.